All right there, folks. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you, as always. How did we get on today? How did we do? Personally, didn't do too bad. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Yuri Lehechka saved my day, to say the least. We had him in straight sets on the unit lock. Quite happy with that. It would have been a perfect day if it weren't for Roman Safurin. Look how we ended up losing that game. I'd love to be able to tell you, but I honestly can't. I don't know what was going through his head. 5-3 up, serving for the match. Fucking, you can't write it, can you? Look, it is what it is. Let's not feel too bad for ourselves because of Roman Safurin. Like, it's my own fault. It's my own fault. I warned us about the Frenchies fucking us over, and lo and behold, it happened again. It's all right. Don't be worrying about it. At least we know who's come to play. That's the most important thing. Overall, we had some solid looks, really good looks. I think I forgot to put it in the pinned comment, but we had Zakayev as well on the unit lock. Well done if you jumped on Zakayev to win. He ended up beating Hassan in 2 sets. What else did we have? We had loads of belters. Jacob Fernley as well. He was the other one on the parlay. Yuri Lehechka, of course. Who else was it? He was loads, weren't he? Nico Yari had a close one against Elias Ymer, a very close one. I was watching that one. Laszlo Djere beat Pedro Martinez. That was in Sweden, of course. We said Sabo Vild against Mpechi Pericard. That was a pure Pericard fade. Well done if you jumped on that. Zizou Bergs was always going to beat Facundo Diaz Acosta. And you know what? I think that's about it, isn't it? Kazakhstan. Anything good happening in Kazakhstan apart from Safurin shit in the bed. Gabe Diallo won his match against O'Connell. Otto Vertinen beat Fanini. Zakayev Hassan, yeah. Dan Evans beat Taro Daniel. Karatsev beat Zhang. Shevchenko ended up getting it done against Mikhail Kukushkin in 2 tiebreakers. Sound. Decent day above all. Got I always say round 2, it's the round of 16, and it's because it's 250, yeah, second round of 16, you know what I mean. Before we get into it, like the video if you would, subscribe if you're not. For those who have subscribed recently as well, I appreciate you, I see you, thank you very much, means a lot, welcome aboard. And if you want to support the channel, links in the description and the pinned comments, you know what to do, you don't have to, only if you're feeling generous. We had another tip from Phil as well, got that this morning. Appreciate it, mate, you know I do. Right then, what are we going to do today? I'll tell you what we're going to do. I've got another unit. We're 2-0 on the unit lock so far for these 3 tournaments. We had Berrettini in straight sets in the first one. We had Yuri Lehechka in straight sets yesterday. We're going to go for the Atterach. We've got another straight set here. You can have a sticker on a parlay. I'll put a couple of floaters down. Or currently, as I'm recording this, it's 1.7 on the decimal. That's fine for a unit lock, in my opinion. We'll get to it when we get to it. Right. Excuse me. We'll go with, we'll go with Kazakhstan. I've got nothing in Kazakhstan today. A couple of leans. There's 1 or 2 that I want to talk about, or I say talk about, more so warn you about. So we'll go with this. So I see Max Martira is playing Alejandro Tabilo. We're probably all looking at the spread and going, oh, you know what? Tabilo, 1.4 on the decimal. He should definitely beat Max Martira. I always say how bad this lad is, especially this season. He's been pretty poor, to say the least. He did get past Demir in the first round. I weren't expecting that. He didn't look too bad either. I am staying well away from this. If you want my advice, just stay off it. After what we've just seen with Tabilo against Tommy Paul, just utter mental collapse. That's all that was. Sheer mental collapse, pure capitulation from Tabilo. Before that he did beat Artur in the net in straight sets, but then he'd lost to his previous 8 games before that. This guy is not in good form. Neither is Max Martira, but if we're talking indoor hard courts as well, you've probably got to give Max Martin the edge in this. Tabilo's done fuck all indoors, basically. Nothing. His best season, you're talking 9-2. That was 2019. 0-1 this year. Didn't even play an indoor match last year. 0-1 in 2022. 1-3 in 21. 2-2 2020. You get what I mean. Stay off it. Stay off it. Keep an eye on it. I'm not telling you it's about Max Martin. Don't be retarded. But yeah, it was jumping out at me. It's the first one I seen. I went, oh yeah, Tabilo all day. But the more I look into it, not a chance. Not a chance, mate. And then the other one I wanted to touch on dead quick, James Duckworth and Vukic. Once again, you're probably looking at it going, Vukic 1.5, dead easy. Head to heads, one apiece. Nah. No. I don't trust James Duckworth. I especially don't trust Alexander Vukic, not this season anyway, mate. These are doubles partners as well. Bear in mind, so, two Aussies, really good mates. What you'd expect from this. James Duckworth, in my opinion, would be the way to look. He has just won the title. He just won a challenger title over in the Asian swing. It's something in it. Vukic has just beat Casper Ruud. That was on the hard court. How much weight that holds for you, I don't know. Me personally, it's not that much. If you look at all the other wins, that was wedged in there. Maxim Cressy, Mitchell Kruger, Corentin Moutet, Casper Ruud. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Now, if it was on clay, different story, but it's not. I don't trust it. Spending too long on it, considering I'm not going to bet it. I just wanted to give you a little heads up on that. Maybe look at Duckworth for a set or plus the points. I just wouldn't be taking Vukic. Not there. Not at 1.5. I just don't think it's that nailed on that he wins this at all. Like I've just said, the mates. Maybe. Who knows what we're going to fucking get. So anyway, Sarundalo's playing, that is it Justin Engel? Something like that. Yeah, Justin Engel. 3-1 underdog here. I'd just take the fucking... Actually, would I? You know what? One thing I've noticed in the first round, a lot of these young kids, wild cards, etc., home favourites and all that, they haven't been playing that good. They haven't been playing that good, apart from like the Kazakhs, you know what I mean, like Shevchenko. But he's a bit too high up in the rankings for him to be put in that category. Zakayev, he's probably the only one. I wouldn't go anywhere near it. I wouldn't go anywhere near that one, especially at Sarundalo at 1.2 on the hard court. No, you're all right. Borna Koric, Diallo, fucking, it's not worth the stress. Not worth the stress. I'm not going there. I'm not doing it to myself. 1.7 on the decimal for Diallo. He won yesterday. I have no faith in Borna Koric anymore. I've seen him shit too many games away, so it'd be Diallo or nothing. Thomas Mahatch, if he's not hungover from the other tournament, which I doubt it, who knows? He is playing Timothy Skatov, home tournament for Skatov, yeah. It's got to be Mahatch. Straight sets, probably. Karatsev, Shevchenko, do not care. Do not care about that one. And yeah, like I said, that's it. That's it for Kazakhstan. Not a lot going there. Do it, yeah, fucking, you know what, we'll go on to Belgium. Go into Belgium once again. One or two I want to talk about. Me officials in this one as well, me unit lock, so we'll do that second. The first one I just wanted to touch on was Roberto Batista Agut and Echeverry. Odds are pretty much split down the middle here. It's a tight game. Very tight game. You would expect, with the current form of Echeverry, that gives him a slight advantage in this one. Obviously, he's got youth on his side as well. Batista Agut, you never know when. You can't sleep on this fella. He really is the crafty veteran, you know what I mean? He's got a couple of tricks up his sleeve. He can be very consistent. He can kill a lot of people with consistency. Like I've just said, very experienced. I would just give the slight edge to Echeverri in this one, but you're a braver man than me if you're taking that. You really are. 1.7, if you can get on the right side of that, you'll be flying. I think Echeverri should get it done. Maybe an over, that could be an over game, I see it being very close either way. I sort of know what I'm going to get from Roberto. Thing is, with Echeverri, he's surprised me. He's surprised me quite a bit on the hard court. I suppose he's just improving. He's only young, isn't he? Early 20s. Yeah. Echeverri on on. Improving all-round game, especially on the hard court. I think he can keep it close. I think he just edges that one out against Batista Agut. Let me know what you think. And the one and only official from me. Actually, you know what? It's the one and only unit lock, but there is a potential for a parlay as well. There's 3 favourites that you can get for evens as well, and I think it can't fail, in my opinion, but we'll get to that in a sec. Alex de Minaur is playing Roberto Carballes Baena, head-to-head, 2-0 to the Demon. Both on the clay, so there you go. You know what I mean? Beat him in Rome this year, 6-3, 6-2, and then going all the way back to 2018 in the Challenger Tour, 6-2, 6-4. If he can smoke Carballes Baena like that on the clay, what's he going to do on the hard court? You know what I mean? 1.2 on the decimal. de Minaur definitely wins this game. Definitely wins this game, in my opinion. Spread's 4.5. I think he covers that. I really do. Above all, the unit lock from me. Look, we haven't seen him since the US Open. Seen a lot of people going, he might not be fit, he's this and that. What do I always say? It is a little bit of a roll of the dice, but I'm willing to gamble that just based on the fact that de Minaur is in this tournament. It's a 250. You know what I mean? Like, if he was ready for the Masters, he would have been in the Masters. The fact that he's even here tells me he's good to go. He's not going to bother coming to this tournament just to get sent home in the first round. I am positive of that. Going back to the US Open, he's only lost 2 of his last 10. One was to Jack Draper, who was on fire in the US Open, and then Djokovic in Wimbledon. Beat everyone else, smoked everyone else. Jordan Thompson, Dan Evans, Verton and Marcus Giron, Arthur Fils, Luca Pouille. Well, that was a walkover. Jamie Munar, Duckworth, they're just the last 10. Carballes Baena did beat Dominic Koepfer today, and he absolutely battered him as well, didn't he? What was that score? I'm sure there was a bagel in there, 6-4, and then bageled him in the second. How bad have you got to be getting bageled by Carballes Baena on the hard court? No offence. I'm just saying what I see. Call it how it is. We seen what Ben Shelton done to him in Shanghai. We seen what he done to Arthur Fils in Shanghai, but Arthur Fils didn't want to be there at all. He's been beat by Kachanov, Pavel Kotov, Zhang. Come on. Alex de Minaur, straight sets, 1.7 on the decimal, unit lock. Going for the Atrach, like I said, we're going for 3-0 on the unit locks here. Mark my words, that can't fail. If he fucking drops a set to Carballes Baena, I don't care how long he's had off, he should be good to go. Demon should be good to go. I'm willing to roll the dice on that. Let me know if you're going with me. Let me know if you're fading it. It's completely up to you. That was it, weren't it? Was there any more? I'll tell you what, one sec. Oh, it's thirsty work, all this fucking breaking down, innit? Oh, yeah, you know what, they're shitters, aren't they? Daniel Altmaier's playing that kid from fucking Belgium. Bailey or Bailly, however you want to say it. Wouldn't be taking Daniel Altmaier on the hard court at all. It'd be a dog or nothing. Navone and Gaston, oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know who makes this game harder to predict, Gaston or Navone. And with that being said, I'm out. Just flip a coin on that one. I'll probably lean towards Navone, but Hugo Gaston, He's a crafty little fucker, ain't he? Yeah. Sneaky fucking Frenchies, man. You know what they're like. The fucking bane of this channel. Apart from Hugo Humbert and Artifice. But yeah. Just the fact that it's a Frenchman on the tennis court, I'm not going anywhere near that. There's one more somewhere. I've got oh my god. He's back. Now he may as well be French. Felix Auger-Aliassime, Martin Fucsovics, fucking. Who did he play last time? He played someone last time in the Asian tournaments. Was it Nishioka or something? Yeah. So remember when he was like 1.2 on the decimal to beat Nishioka, and I said, didn't I? That's the price they give you for Aliassime to just kill your bet off. Don't trust them. Back-to-back losses. One to Nishioka, one to Alexander Muller. And it weren't even a close one, but Alexander Muller either 6-3, 6-2 in Shanghai on the hard court. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Everyone was writing Martin Fucsovics off against Colin Yon the other day because, you know, how Fucsovics is getting on a bit. He's been a bit injured, you know, with a couple of question marks on his fitness. He fucking fisted that kid 6-2 and then just bageled them in the second set. Martin Fucsovics, good to go. I'd be taking him plus the points to take a set off Felix anyway. Head-to-heads 2 apiece. Beat him last time out. Beat him last year in Shanghai on the hard court. So, do with that what you will. Just don't go near Felix Auger-Aliassime. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your time, folks. And then, finishing it off, in Sweden, good old Stockholm. Have I got anything in this? Yeah, there's a couple of easy ones, yeah. Couple of easy ones, a couple of big favourites. So we'll get to the treble in a sec. So look, Davidovich-Fokina, massive favourite against Tirante. I'm surprised Tirante's still going. He's had quite a quick turnaround from the Asian swing, but you know, he's still 3-1 underdog. Can't see him getting past Davidovich-Fokina. There's just levels, isn't he? There's just levels to this. I'm pretty sure that was this the lad who he beat Rublev not that long ago. Maybe. Not too sure. He's played a lot of games since then. I'm sure Tirante got a win against Rublev. Means nothing. It's completely irrelevant to this. Davidovich-Fokina I think he will win that. He should win that. 1.2. Little parlay piece for you if you want to go for it. Now, I haven't remembered this, man. Who was in the comments dead quick? I know like most of the ones that have subscribed recently won't remember, but or you may remember, you may have watched it yourself, but who remembers when we were just betting on Quinton Hallis all the time in that tournament? Oh, when was it? It was ages ago. It was ages ago. He got absolutely smoked by Berrettini in the final, but I remember we took him against Struff as a dog. Someone let me know what tournament that was. Yeah, Quinton Hallis is back. He's been beat by Luca Pouille in the final in the Challenger, though. That's rough. That's rough. Doesn't matter, he's playing Summit Nagal. No, Quinton Hallis on the hard court against Nagal. Come on. 1.2 on the decimal. Nagal has beaten before. When was that? That has to be on the clay. It was on the clay, 2019. Yeah, fuck it, forget it. I couldn't talk you off going for Quinton Hallis. It's a very short price, I know, but if you just want to give your parlay a little boost, I think Hallis is your man. Even though he is French, but we make exceptions for a handful on this channel. Quinton Hallis tends to be one of them when he's in form. I'm probably just going to sit off it and just see if he wins. He'll beat Nagal. Come on. Nagal he can't win games of fucking tennis. Come on. Quinton Hallis gets that done. Binak will beat Stan Wawrinka. Sure, even though the head-to-head's 2 apiece. Actually, nah, you know what? Fuck it. It was in Pesci Pericard that he beats. That means nothing. I'm not trusting Stan Wawrinka. Plus the points there, I couldn't talk it off that. About 3.5 it's going to be. It's like Binak squad over here, innit? We love a bit of Binak on this channel. I hate going against them. he should be beating Stan Wawrinka at this point in time. He really should. 1.4 on the decimal. Not too bad. Not too bad. Talon Greek Sport, Jacob Fernley. I am staying well off it because I would love nothing more than Jacob Fernley to win this game, if not win this entire tournament. I'm just looking at who's left in the draw. It's highly unlikely. Highly unlikely, although he's been on a flyer. I told you he's been on a flyer, didn't I? Told you he absolutely wildcard into Mootset today. He got broke once or twice, but then just snapped it back immediately. Plays really good, you know. Plays really good on these hard courts. Talon Greeks ball, we know what we're going to get. Over. Take it over. We always do it. You could just bet. Someone should just start next season, bet every Talon Greeks ball game over. And then we'll see what happens at the end of the season. I guarantee you'll be in so much profit. I guarantee you. Yeah, staying away. I'm just going to watch that purely as a fan. I want my boy to win that. I'd love Jacob Fernley to win it. I think he can. If I was putting money on it as a free bet, yeah, I'd just go over. I'd play it safe and go over. He's got a massive save on him, you know. Massive save. Big forehand. Greek sport as well. He's hard to break. He can be hard to break on his day. Over it goes. And the last three to wrap it up. Well, I'd say last three to wrap it up. Well, two of them are pretty quick. Look, Sonego was playing Casper Ruud. Head-to-head 4-0 to Casper Ruud. Yeah, and Casper Ruud call it 1.7. Now, considering it's fucking Sonego. Sonego is not a bad player, but it's Casper Ruud. More so, considering it's Casper Ruud, you may be asking yourself, why are we getting such a short price against Lorenzo Sonego? Casper Ruud loses all his powers when he comes off the clay. All of his powers. Like, he still plays the same, doesn't he? He still plays the same. A lot of topspin on his body. He threw that ball, a lot of topspin on it. It just doesn't really translate onto these fucking indoor courts. It really doesn't. Sonego, massive save. Massive save on the hard court. You know, big forehands, a lot more powerful, a lot more aggressive. I always say with Casper Ruud, he struggles against the power. He's only a little lad, you know, he really struggles against the power, and you see it with everyone he comes up against. As soon as someone starts fucking bustling him round the court, that's it. That's it. But I'm not brave enough to just take Sonego for a set or plus the points because Casper Ruud, you know, for who he is, he should be beating Lorenzo Sonego. All surface. All surface, but it don't really work like that, does it? Right, last two. Any objections to these, get them in the comments because I'm pretty certain these win. Berrettini, Dominic Stricher. Gotta be Berrettini, surely. Stricher's not a bad player. He's decent, he's only young, he's got a good save on him. You know, it translates well onto the court. It's Matteo Berrettini we're talking about here. You know? I said it to someone in the comments the other day, this lad rarely lets us down. Can't remember the last time he did. He very rarely lets us down. This isn't the spot. Early doors, Berrettini's not going to let us down here. He's really not. 1.2 parlay piece. If you're brave enough, go for the over, but I wouldn't be too sure. But then again, we've seen a lot of tiebreakers with Berrettini lately, haven't we, the past couple of months? A lot of tiebreakers. Nah, don't worry about it. You should be getting it done in straight sets. You should be. On the money line, just a parlay piece. And same with Tommy Paul, Laszlo Djere. Laszlo Djere looked fantastic today against Pedro Martinez, but Martinez cannot play on the hard court. He can't. He'll have like the odd flash every now and then where he'll do really well in one tournament, but this one clearly isn't it. And we said this. We knew Djere was going to beat him. Maybe not as convincingly as he did, but do we think Djere is going to beat Tommy Paul on the hard court? I think not. I think the fuck not. 1.25 for Tommy Paul there. Son, he's already beat him before. I imagine that was on the hard court. It'd be even better if it was on the clay. It was on the hard court. It was 2018. It doesn't matter. Tommy Paul, that game against fucking Tabilo. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's got to be the comeback of the season, that, hasn't it? Got to be the comeback of the season. Tommy Paul against Tabilo. He ended up getting beat by Thomas Mahatch, which we knew he would, in the round of 16. But Thomas Mahatch was just unplayable in Shanghai. Jerez looked alright in qualifying. You know, he beat Andreev, he beat Medjedovic in straight sets, and then beat Pedro Martinez. I don't think it fucking matters. I don't think it matters. Tommy Paul should be wiping the floor with him. No questions about it. Right. That's it. Fucking hell. I enter like somewhat of a fighter fucking pilot mentality when there's so many games. It feels like you have to rattle them off and rattle them off. Especially when you're not betting on loads, it's a bit like, but, you know, it's food for thought, innit? No such thing as not enough information, folks. I mean, there's too much information, but of course there's a thing as not enough information. It's late over here, so forgive me. I'm talking shit. Right then. Officials. Look, one away. If you're still watching, we were one away on the treble. Roma Safulin, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. It happens, doesn't it? It happens. We can't explain him, can we? We can't speak for him. I wish I could play the fucking game for him. I'm pretty sure I would have closed that out, but it is what it is. Other than that, it was fine. But on the right track, that's all that matters. Right then, this is what we're going to do. Unit lock, demon, straight sets. I expect nothing less 1.7 on the decimal. For those of you that want something a little bit more, maybe want to, watch a couple games, something on the line, sprinkle a bit on this. Tommy Paul, Berrettini, Alex Di Minor. Nice little treble for you. Evens. Double your money. You can trust them three. Surely we can trust in them three. If there was any three out of the whole day that you could pick, would it be them? I think it's them. Let me know. Best bets in the comments, folks. All that shit. It doesn't matter what sport. I watch a lot, apart from cricket and rugby. Ice hockey season started as well, so any NHL fans, get that in. And yeah, sound then. Appreciate you spending the time, folks. As always, like the video, subscribe if you're not. 340 odd now, 347, 348. We're nearly at 350. We're so close. So close. We're just getting closer every day to 500. It's surreal. It really is. I cannot wait to get to 500 subscribers. It's just that one step closer to getting the fuck out of that place, fucking Azkaban, where I work. Jesus Christ, it'd be the death of me, I'm telling you. But anyway, it's enough of that shite. Best of luck to you, folks. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. And I'll be saying good night to you. Enjoy the tennis. Let's go get some cash. And I'll see you tomorrow.